wish. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Football Team. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check, lucky.
On first down, it's Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell, and he'll get nothing out of that one. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
On 3rd down, Gibson, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Formation for Washington.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's brought down
11 yards there, 1st down. For one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Panthers.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now an option play on 2nd down. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here's more on the return.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
29-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Finds the open target, Arnold.
Darnold's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Darnold completes it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football.
2 yards.
And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, Carolina.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught. Touchdown, Carolina.
Number 12,
DJ Moore. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead.
Panthers 9, Washington 0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
So that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Panthers' 34-yard line.
2nd and 11. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Paris Campbell, 26 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Washington 8.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
20-yard line.
Still 15 yards to go, second down. Darnold from the gun. And that one almost intercepted. Darnold call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chase Young gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On the ground, McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, it's Gibson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mike, 49. Go. Go. Back. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Tighten up.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Quarterback set.
Hassan Reddick in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's going to try and do this himself. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete. It's
so now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they run the option on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
20. First down, Panthers.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
For the Panther field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
For Carolina.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams sprint to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Mike 51, Mike 80. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Shoot. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
19. Washington 16.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick-6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Darnold. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Chase Young
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of a couple. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Washington on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
6 yards.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Tackle made by Chase Young. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Panthers.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Darnold completes it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 35.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Panthers 25.
Joey Slye out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And the lead is up to 5.
Is good. Makes the score Panthers 32. Washington 27. Joey Slye to kick off.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
49, come on, 49.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Back at the 41-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And it's complete. Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
34-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground.
Gibson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaq Thompson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Paris Campbell. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
They're down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about it.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up with you're gonna mean. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, I like your respect. Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is